about not recording a video in a little while. It's been a busy little weekend, and well, that's what happens. So anyway, I have a new awesome trap I want to show you. I made it myself. It's my own design, no one else's. And plus, it's very simple to make. So, let me just store the chest up first. And I'll show you how it works. And then after I show you how it works, now I'm going to show you how the chest works in a second. You just need to store the loot in. So, when someone comes up to a chest, they can see some differences. Now there are some differences now that they've added trapped chests. They've added them a long time ago. Trap chests are different from normal chests because of two things. One, they have a red glow on them, and it causes some differences in growing. Now, I'm going to show you how it works before I can show you the different mechanisms. I'm going to first show you a demonstration. So let's say someone decides to open this chest, right? They fall down the hole into the void. You like that? That is good, right? Believe me, yes, that was my own design. That's a special design trap door. It's a specially designed trap loot. I call it the trap chest of doom. I call it the loot of doom. The loot of doom trap. It's basically a special trap where, like, if you open it, you fall into the void. That's like basically what happens. In general, you just basically fall into the void and you don't come back out because it locks back up. That's how efficient it is. So don't think about trying to do that. Now, let me just go to sleep real fast. Let me just go to sleep real fast because my bed's missing. I'm going to sleep somewhere here. This is basically how efficient it is. You can basically it can easily catch its bait in minutes. Now, I want to show you how it works. It's reverse effect. So basically, reverse. The effects are reversed. But first, I'm going to show you how you fall into the void. Basically, how you fall into the void is I've set up some pistons here. So basically, what happens is they're now in the open position. And I will show you why they're in a second. But when you open the chest, they close up. Because a trap chest, unlike a normal chest, can send an electric current. And which is what I will be showing you now, what the electric current is. So basically, underground, I have a whole entire redstone system. Under this whole entire thing, especially designed to prevent certain things from, like, chests being trapped or caught. This is how I designed it. So, I decided to try something like this out a few minutes ago because, well, I need something that prevents my loot from being stolen by someone else. So I stumbled upon the idea of creating a special trap to fall into the void. But I know you can't fall in the void in survival. You can't blow up the void in survival, so you have to do it differently. You know? So if I did this in a survival world, what I would do is, instead of doing that, I would probably replace it with lava. Now this is how it generally works. This is all the redstone. Generally, this is all the redstone. All the blocks. So what happens is I reverse the effect for somehow. It took me a few tries, but I figured out how. You basically have to try using the not gate form in this little area here, like where you place a redstone torch on the other side. That activates it, and that's how when you open it, it deactivates it. That's how I was able to actually get the pistons to follow my movements and actually open instead of close. It would have worked closed, but if it did close, then it would probably... If it was in closed position, then open, it wouldn't have had the same results. But it would work. It actually wouldn't work the same way, because of, well, when you open it, you'll fall into the void in a flat second. Like that. But the good thing about it is that it closes up instantly, so you can't break it easily. That's what's so efficient about it. So, it knows you're stealing from it. Basically, it knows that you're stealing from it. That's how I programmed it, so it signals how your movement, how you're doing it. Now, I couldn't have done it above ground because that would have signaled them that they knew it was there. So that's why I had to do it like this. Now the reason why I did it like this is because, now I'm going to go back to that. I did it like this because you can't just, because if you left it in the closed position, if you let the pistons retract, they would have retracted the blocks and leaving the void open. So they wouldn't be able to see what was going on. That's why I didn't do that. You would have been able to see that with a trap. So now I notice worse. And the reason why I did the repeater so closely is because the strength of the single depends on how many people are looking in the chest at the same time. So what's good about it is that you can use it to easily catch people by surprise and use them to capture your bait. And like use them as bait or like make them lose all their stuff because they will think that it's a chest full of stuff. And that's how this thing works generally. Now, if you need a tutorial on this, let me know. And I'm thinking about revising this so that way it works on multiple layers. So that way it creates a lot of loop chances. So it'll think my loop's in there, but it technically not. Technically it's a fake trap, so that way they'll think the loop falls out. That's how this thing generally works because I programmed it specifically so it would close instantly. So that way it would close in a second. Like that. You see that little hole. Right when you close it, that's when it closes. That's how it's able to actually close it so quickly so you can't get back up. And you can't try it anyway, though. Over there is just my binary counter. I got this off of someone else's video. I'll show you some other aspects of this for now, or just for a second. This is just a breeding stand where they can actually get some babies and actually mate some of these villagers. This is generally where I just planted some wheat, and if you hear any noise in the background, that's just something. And I guess that's about it. So, I hope you guys enjoyed my video, and I will see you guys next time.